Hi everyone and welcome to another Mighty Geek Code tutorial. My name is Zero and I'll be your instructor for this lesson. Okay, so this is more of a Second Life question than a Discord question. And the question was, how do I retarget my Mixamo animations to Second Life? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can do it, and yes, you can do it fairly quickly using Onigiri. And I already prepared everything, so I'm going to show you how to get it done. And it's like, less than like 5 minutes. Okay, first thing you need to do is go to Mixamo, search through all the animations and see which one strikes your fancy. I picked this boxing one, and I think that it's a really cool animation if it would play, which it is not. But, take my word for it. It's cool. So we have the boxing one, which is right here, and we're going to want to download it and, bring it into Blender. So when we go to download, I like to use Collada Day with skin, so it gives us the model and stuff. And then you want, like it's 30 frames per second, and you hit download. And you wait for it to download. And I'm going to use TV Magic. And this is what we're going to end up with. But let's pretend like you didn't see that. So I'm going to delete this. Next thing you want to do is go to File, Import Day, Desktop, bring in your boxing. Here's your model. And we're just going to put her in a proper pose. Because right now she's in a T pose, but you see that her fingers are putting it together in what, Second Life terms we call the salute pose. And if you want to transfer any animations to Second Life, you want to make sure that their hands are spread open wide to mimic closely to Second Life skeleton hands. Don't know why it is. That's just the way Second Life rolls. I remember I told you that in the MMD tutorial, you want to have their fingers spread. So same thing goes with this. But just like the MMD thing, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Okay, so now that we have it, I'm going to switch this into X-ray so I can see better. This button down here. Alright, now when we are here, we're going to select our bones. And we're going to go into pose mode. Then we're going to go and open up our Onigiri tab, which should be somewhere in your toolbars on the side. So Onigiri. Then I'm going to go to animation. And then scroll down to enable posing library. And you're going to pick load. And you're going to navigate to where the Mixamo stuff is at that you downloaded for this tutorial. So I'm going to use my Mixamo T-pose. I think that was it. Yeah, that's it. And then you're going to pick the little happy pineapple right here. And it's going to spread the fingers open for you to use. So now that we have that done, all we have to do next is set this as the reference pose. So our animation can start here, and then it's going to do all the retargeting stuff for you. So to set this as our new reference pose, I gotta say it right, we're going to go to this animation tab, and where it says reference pose features, we're going to click that. Then you're going to check the arrow that's pointing towards the mannequin. If you wanted to point more, just drag it over. Here you go. See, it's pointing right to it, this one. And then you're going to press the button that says create reference pose. And then that's that. Next thing we're going to do is import our bone map, and then make the plugin do its job. So we're going to close animation, and we're going to go to character tools, and we're going to go to retarget motion, and we're going to choose load map. I'm going to go to my desktop, and we're going to select, I think it's Mixamo Day Skin 1, because why not? And then you're going to come down here where it says distance. And the distance is how far we want the Second Life actor to be from the director. See, the source is called the director and the target is called the actor. So we want you to be close to me, but not too close that you're in my personal space. So 0.70 should be just about enough space. And then you want to push action. And you see that the model comes up behind it. And now we're just going to scrub through our timeline, and you can see the avatar and the director and the actor are working together in sync. So now that we have that all done, all we need to do is select our actor, close the character tools menu, go back into animation, and we want to go to start frame, just to write it down. So our animation starts on frame 1, so 1, and it ends on, select the bones here, back into pose mode to see. So it stops at, it's usually filled in, but I like to double check at 42. Okay, so 42. So 1 to 42. And if you want to test it to make sure that that's a clean loop, you can just go down here at the bottom where it says start and then type in the numbers that you have. So 1 and 42. Then press play. Okay, that's a good loop. And we're going to export. Now, I want to export this as a loop. So I'm going to select this button that says animation or anim export features. I'm going to give it a name. This is all the stuff. So test punch. What priority you want the animation to be. I usually like to go on 3. In case I want to change up the hands or something in World or whatever, you can use it. You don't really want to go absolute unless you have some hand poses that are absolute, like 4 or 5. So I usually like to meet in the middle and just go with 3. That way, if I do have some good or better hand motions, you know, they will overwrite these hands. If not, these hands. Anyway, so then we're going to pick loop, and you want to tell it where you want to loop it at. So 1 and 42, leave that the same. And also up here is the frames per second of how many frames per second you want the animation to play. By default it's 24, but when we download it, it's at 30, so we're going to change it to 30. It tells you how much time it is. Okay, so now we have all of that done. We're just going to hit export. Oop. Make sure you have the second life, the actor selected, not the director. The director goes out and play, the actor goes out and play, not the director. So once that's done, you just hit export animation, go to your desktop, and call it test punch. Wait for it to stop being red, and then you're done. Next thing you do, you go on a second life, go into second life, open second life. Oh, for my God. There we go. Jeez. Okay, so my avatar, and I'm going to upload my animation. And then we do test punch, upload, and then push play. You can see I'm here. But it's a little weird though, because last time I did it, my fingers. See, this is the one I had before. And the fingers went. I think I had a higher. Yeah, I had a higher priority. My AO I have has a higher finger priority than 3. So I think it's 4. So the fingers will come out more if you aren't doing that. That makes sense. Whoops. So my bad. I think if I go back in here real quick and make the animation up to 4. Try that again. Okay, so the hands are hit and miss sometimes. Okay, geez, sue me. Anyway, that's how you do it. Enjoy. Hope it helps you, and get out there and punch. But I do wonder why the fingers didn't bend right. They are bent right in here, right? No, I don't have time to experiment. I still got other stuff to do. Anyway. That's up for you guys to play with. Hopefully it works from your end. Maybe it's just a priority thing. Maybe it's with my AO. Dang, I'm so curious, but at the same time I'm like, I gotta work. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, my AO was still overwriting my hands, so that's right. It is right. It was just a priority thing, so okay, so the tutorial's fine. Alright, so there you guys go. That's how you convert your Mixamo stuff to Second Life. And you can actually use that bone map that you downloaded for here to convert the animations, not just the animations, but the models that Mixamo people have to Second Life avatars. So it's a win-win. Have fun. Grab Onigiri from GitHub and have fun converting stuff. This has been 0 to 10th, and good luck with your projects. Ooh.